Welcome to
Shamika
Lachey's Effect. Y'all ready
to catch my
vibes?
Okay, y'all. As you can see by the title of this video, that this is my first time ever preparing a seafood boil. So let's get into it. I started off by giving my king crab legs a cold water bath, as you see that I'm doing here. And now I am running them under cold water, scrubbing and scraping the surface of the king crab leg to get all the dirt and excess stuff off, whatever that was on a king crab. Now I'm taking the gloves off and I'm just rechecking the crab legs to make sure I got all of the dirt off. So I'm going to rerun them through some cold water and fill the surface of the outside of the king crab legs. Those gloves that I had on was actually perfect for that process because as I'm running them through the cold water, I really didn't need to. It had actually gotten all of the dirt and everything off, so those gloves were actually perfect for that process. Now I am soaking my shrimps and giving them a cold water bath. I'm just running them through some cold water to see if they were fully thawed. So that's what you see me doing right here. The tail to that shrimp was broken off, so I just went ahead and just tore it off. And I'm going to still use that shrimp. I'm putting the shrimps back in the bowl. And now I'm twisting the head off the shrimp, and you're going to see me cutting down the back of the shrimp to clean the inside of the shrimp out. I had 10 in total, but I only did this to 2 so the video wouldn't be too long of repeating the same thing. Here are the shrimps deveined and cleaned. Now I'm going to take the scissors and just cut off the legs of all the shrimp. Like I said before, I only have 10 shrimp, but I don't want to spend a lot of time repeating the same thing. So you guys are going to just see me cut the legs off of 5 shrimps. Here are the shrimps after I cut all the legs off. I rinsed them back off. I wrapped them up and put them into the refrigerator. Now you guys see me cleaning off the lobsters. And it's the same process as the king crab legs and the shrimp. I rinse them under cold water. So now I am cutting the lobster tail down the back, not all the way to the tail. I'm bending and pressing so that I can get the meat out. You got to be very careful with the lobster tails. They are very fragile, but as you can see, I'm pulling the meat out, and there it is. I did that to all 3 lobsters the same way. Now I am wrapping them up and placing them in the refrigerator as well. So let's get into our butter-based sauce for the seafood. We have orange sauce, slap your mama seasoning, lemon pepper seasoning, citrus seasoning, ginger, lemon and herb Old Bay seasoning, smoked paprika, olive oil, lime, and lemon juice. And you cannot forget the butter. I also added honey, garlic, and parsley later on in the video as well. So right now I am cutting open my crab legs so that they can get basted. The meat can get basted in the inside with the butter sauce. I'm taking the meat out and cleaning all the fat off and placing the meat right back into the shell. I'm going to do this to all of the king crab pieces that you will see on the tray. The only part that I didn't use of the king crab is the knuckle part. I put the knuckles in a freezer bag for later so that I can use them for a later seafood boil. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you for even watching the video. I just wanted to show you guys the whole process of me making my first ever seafood boil, and I really hope that you guys like it. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment on this video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Now let's get back into the process of making the seafood boil. Here are my eggs, corn, and potatoes, and I'm letting that come to a boil. Now let's get into making this butter sauce. I added 1 whole stick of butter, added a little bit of olive oil, then I added lemon pepper seasoning, citrus seasoning, ground ginger, slap your mama seasoning, the lemon and herb Old Bay seasoning, smoked paprika, and now I'm adding the orange sauce, some lemon juice, and then the lime juice. Then I'm giving it a stir and I'm gonna taste it. And when I tasted it, you guys, it was so lemony. It was so good. But I wanted a little bit of sweetness, so I added a little bit of honey. And it balanced it right out. Now I'm adding garlic. And I added a little bit more honey off camera, and it was perfect. Now I'm seasoning the seafood with the Slap Your Mama seasoning, the lemon pepper seasoning, and the lemon and herb Old Bay seasoning. Now I'm gonna base and pour my sweet garlic citrus butter sauce over the seafood to bring all the flavors together. Look at that, you guys. Don't that look so good? Editing this video is making me hungry all over again. That looks so good. So now I'm getting ready to baste the lobster tails with the same butter sauce, but this time I added parsley. It's optional. You can take it out if you want to. It's totally up to you. But right here, I am seasoning the lobster tails with the Slap Your Mama seasoning, the lemon and herb Old Bay seasoning, the lemon pepper, and some black pepper. Now I'm getting all of this butter sauce all over the lobster tails. Make sure you get every bit of the lobster tails front and back, as you see me doing, to get all the flavors. As you also see, you guys, I also had some lemons and limes on the side that I'm going to use for the seafood boil. But for the rest of the sauce, all I did after finished basting the lobster tails, I poured it over the rest of the seafood boil. And that's that. There you have it. Everything is oven ready.